Alright everyone, before I get started, I'm just going to say this is going to be a video on my Koowheel electric skateboard. It's not going to be on my minoxidil journey. I'm going to be posting a video about that within the next 2 days. So if you're here for that, then just skip this video. Okay, let's get started. So yes, my Koowheel skateboard did break after only just 2 days, which is extremely disappointing considering how excited I was about this board and the fact that they even posted the link to my unboxing on their website. I am in contact with their representatives and they're being very helpful, but I still have to, package it again and get the return label and send it to them, and then wait for them to send me one and all this nonsense I didn't want to have to deal with. And I was kind of hoping that they would just send me another board since, they put me on their Facebook, but I don't think that's going to be happening. That being said, what happened? Well, I was trying to get you guys all a recording of my first ride because a lot of you guys wanted a comprehensive review, and halfway through my ride today, the board just stopped. It just died on me. I don't know whether it was because it was freezing outside or there was salt on the road. Maybe the salt might have impacted like the ECU and the circuit of the board itself, but it won't even turn on now. And actually, when I tried to plug it into the charger, there's like static that comes flying out of the charger whenever I try to like put it into the board. So the power button doesn't work at all. Click it on and off, there's no light, and it's very disappointing. That being said, if you want a quick update on the board and how it rides, I am going to say the board's nice. For a $500 board, you get exactly what you're expecting. It goes the speed that it says. It goes up hills like it says. The battery lasts as long as they usually. I don't know what they advertise it at, but the battery it lasts a while. Like probably a good like 10 miles. I wasn't really able to get like a full comprehensive review on it, but I was only like halfway through and I was probably a good like 5 or 6 miles in. That being said, the remote is extremely touchy, and the brakes you really have to ease into. If you're going full speed and you decide to hit the brakes, make sure that you really ease into that brake because you will go flying off of the board. I'm not originally a longboarder, so the speed wobbles are also ridiculous for me. Most people say they actually have to loosen up the trucks, but I felt like I definitely need to tighten them. I don't know if it's just this board specifically, but that is definitely an issue for me. I am going to be showing you guys a clip of what happens when I charge, so I'll put that in right now. And as you can see, so the blue light just means that the charger's on. When the battery is low on the board, it turns red, and then when it's fully charged, it turns back to blue again. But actually, when I plug it into the board now, as you can see in the video, the blue light, it just turns off. And I hear static, and it's as if like the charger's being overcharged by the electricity, which obviously isn't even a good thing. So at first I thought maybe it was the battery, but I plugged the battery out and I tried putting the charger back into the board with the battery off. Same issue. So I think it's definitely the board. There's something wrong with the ECU in the board, and I just have to ship it back and get a new one at this rate. Hopefully Koowheel responds well and they help me out. If not, I'm definitely going to be posting a hate video very soon, and we should get that shit viral because their company should be destroyed if they're not going to help me out when I just got the board 2 days ago, which is a little ridiculous. But they do have a 1-year warranty, so I don't think I'm going to have an issue. But yeah, that's my quick update. A lot of people wanted to know like how's the board ride. It's fast. It's definitely, the material is definitely not up to par with like other boards. I'm not going to mention any brands because I don't want you guys hating on me, but it's definitely not up to par with the other ones. It's made of maple. Board has some flex, but I feel like I have to baby it a little. It's not like something I feel like I could trash around, otherwise it'll definitely break or broke already. But yeah, other than that, it's exactly what you expect. It's definitely not a toy. It definitely is a means of transportation. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the update. If you want to keep following my journey and see what happens with Koowheel, or you want to check out my other videos, just hit the button somewhere over here. I'm gonna put, and other than that, rock on guys. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.